Okay.
You're tapped in. 21.3.
21.3.
My brother.
21.3.
You want to erase the board?
Nah. Okay. This is the EnglishConnect 1, lesson 21.3. That's the third hyperlink, my brother. Lesson 21. Okay. My wife wanted to know if I should erase the board. Let me just highlight this again. I just got done in one of the other class lessons. Conversation is confidence. You can see those blocks. You need to talk. You need to talk all the time. All right? You're always talking. And it was the, what do we call it, the gospel lesson. Anyhow, one of them had to do with the fearing of the Lord. What did it mean? At the end of a lot of these, we have a little conversation on the gospel, right? Okay. What do you call it again?
Gospel conversation.
Gospel conversation. Thank you. Were you lost for words too?
No.
Okay. Fear the Lord. Respect, honor, love, and obey. That's really what it's about. And to recognize that we're here, I'm talking to the missionaries. Well, anybody else who's here because they have a belief in who they are, where they're going with this whole thing. Of learning and hopefully on the pathway and to a college education with BYU Idaho or the Ensign College, the online program or on campus at that. Anyhow, learn the meaning of this vocabulary: whole, fix, and carpet. Fix is the verb, meaning you're doing it, you're fixing it. Okay? Listen. As President Monson's going to speak about.
In 1951, Thomas Monson is a bishop in his church. A man says, "My brother and his family are coming from Germany. His name is Mr. Gertler. Will you look at their apartment?" "Yes," says Bishop Monson.
Well, I'm going to go on with the story. What happens is they find out that it's trashed, okay? It's in a really bad condition. As he gets there, he says to himself, "Oh, my heavens, we can do something about this." He talks to a few of his friends over in the bishopric. They say, "Yeah, we can put this together," and they do. And they go out there and they clean it up. They make it look really, really nice. I mean, way more nice than they expected. So when the fellow gets there, coming in from Germany, he finds and realizes this amazing remodel. And says because it was during Christmas, they set him up some Christmas presents, and this touched them very, very deeply. So it's just membership. So let's go ahead and read this vocabulary. There's whole, fix, carpet. Okay? Read aloud, then listen again. In 1951, Thomas Monson is a bishop in the church. A man says, "My brother and his family are coming from Germany. His name is Mr. Gertler. Will you look at their apartment?" "Yes, Bishop Monson," says Bishop Monson. Bishop Monson looks at the apartment. The kitchen is old. The stove is bad. The cupboards are empty. The living room light is bad. The paint is dirty. The floor has a hole in it. Pretty rough. "There are no blankets or pillows in the bedroom. It is a sad apartment. It is not much," says the man, "but it is better than nothing." That night, Bishop Monson can't sleep. On Sunday, he goes to church. Someone says, "Why are you sad?" Bishop Monson talks about the apartment. "I can fix the bad light," says one man. "We can paint the apartment," says another man. "We can put food in the cupboard," says a woman. "Great," says Bishop Monson. 3 weeks later, Mr. Gertler's family arrives. Now, this is a Mr. Gertler, not a brother Gertler. I don't know how. I think maybe his brother, who was talking to the bishop, was a member of the church. And this fellow coming from Germany, probably Lutheran, most of them in Germany are, but he's not being called Brother Gertler, he's called Mr. Gertler. So maybe he wasn't even a member, but they go to the apartment. "It is not much," says the brother. Now, the brother hadn't seen what they had done. Now, this kind of touches me. This is what happened to me and my wife when we first got married. Some folks came in, and by the time we got home from the temple, which was a couple days we were out there, and after we got married, our house was furnished and things were put on the bed and food was put in the cabinets and all that. So it was pretty neat. Anyhow, Bishop Monson opens the door. The family sees a beautiful apartment. The stove is new. The cupboards are full of food. The carpet is soft. The paint is nice. The light is bright. There's a Christmas tree in the living room. Oh my goodness. Mr. Gertler has tears in his eyes. My brother, he says to Bishop Monson, my brother. They sing a Christmas song. It is the best Christmas ever. So I guess they were members of the church. Okay, learn the meaning of this vocabulary. Hunger, thirsty, serving, take someone in. Ooh, this is Christ speaking. And the Savior said, for I was an hungered and ye gave me meat. I was thirsty and ye gave me drink. I was a stranger and ye took me in. Naked and ye clothed me. I was sick and ye visited me. Matthew 25, 35 to 36. I heard a story about this fellow who had been helped by somebody. And he asked the woman, why would you help me? She says, because you may be Jesus. He said, what do you mean I may be Jesus? He said, because that was our teach. That's what we teach as Christians, is that when you do these things, you serve those, they were hungered, they were thirsty, they were without. You help them, you are helping Christ. And in fact, you're helping Christ to be able to bless you to be the person you want to be to those other people. So a great way of doing it is help people in their accounting. I mean, it's not just giving them things. A lot of people think just go out and give. But when you can do something, we feel like we're doing that, and we're trying to put together a program that resonates in their spirits, in their souls, in their hearts, that they can learn through English to take advantage of the BYU Pathway program. And we're putting it up that it can be run forever and ever and ever. And just use the pathway. How does serving others bless my life? Well, that's how it does it. It helps me to understand that I'm probably in the service of my God, taking the skills and talents we have, not just dollars, but who we are and how we look at things. So, Sister Sutton, do you have anything to add to that? Sometimes she's very quiet and has nothing to say. I have to prod her.
Serving others blesses my life because it makes me happy. It makes me happy to help other people.
Makes you happy.
It makes me happy.
She's a happy person. She helps a lot of people. This week I will. What will you do? Will you make cookies for somebody?
I did make cookies for somebody.
Will you do it again?
I will do it again.
Will you teach the primary?
Yes.
Will you help the Sisters in Relief Society?
I will.
Will you help people with their family search?
I will do that.
Will you support me in my calling as branch president?
I will.
Well, that shows you she is. Okay, we're done.
Okay, now we're going to 21 point, the next hyperlink. 21.4.
21.4. So let me take off 21.3. We were done. I know she wants to do 22.1, but we already did it. 21.4. There we go. Okay. We already did this one, didn't we?
No.
All right. Well, let's read the vocabulary. Discuss any words you do not understand.
This is the conversation class.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Toilet, shower, towel, sink, soap, cupboard, mirror, bathtub, bed, blanket, pillow, window, closet, big, small, clean, dirty, messy. All very good words. Okay, conversation 1. Review the conversation. Discuss any words or phrases you do not understand. You'll do A, I'll do B.
This is the bedroom. There are extra pillows and blankets in the closet if you need them.
Okay, great.
And there's the bathroom. There are towels in the cupboard and there is soap under the sink. Sorry, the bathroom is a little small.
No problem. This is wonderful. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you're visiting.
Okay. Feel confident using the sentence pattern and new vocabulary in a highly structured activity. Work with a partner. First, identify which sentence matches which picture. Circle the correct letter. Then circle the correct preposition that describes each picture. Okay. Those blankets, that sink, those pillows, that soap, the soap. I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing there. All right. Okay, there we go. Now I got it. Create your own questions and answers using a sentence pattern and new vocabulary. Instructions. Choose vocabulary words from this lesson to create sentences below. Fill in the blanks with any word you choose. Circle is or are. Part two, work with your companion partner. Read the sentences you created above to your partner. Your partner will listen to your sentences and draw what you describe below. When you're finished, check your partner's drawings and switch roles. Now, here, go back a little bit. Go ahead and switch this back over to Spanish. I just read all of this in English. If you go through this and read this, and you will find the correlating words in English of everything it says here. That's the key in this at this stage of English Connect 1, is that you have this opportunity. English Connect 2 doesn't give this to you. Okay, that's why we talk to you straight up in English. All right. Plus the fact that you lose the subtitles, the cohesive, the fluency. Okay. All right. So here we go. Example: there is our soap in the shower. Okay. There are blankets on the bed. There is a mattress under the bed. There is soap on the sink. There is what in the sink? There is
Soap in the sink?
there is soap on the sink. There's soap on the sink. Okay. There are
Towels on the
towels.
sink?
There are towels on the sink, in the sink, on the sink. There's soap in the sink. I don't know. There is there are
There is soap under the sink.
there's soup under the sink. There are towels in the closet. Okay, so it's a multiple. It's the variant. That's what there's. Okay, go to. Let's see. Now let's look at the sink. I'm looking at. I don't see all those kind of things.
You get to make it up.
Oh, well, I don't know.
You're
What
just
you
using vocabulary words.
Well, what are the vocabulary? Well, yeah, but I'm saying, how do you find it for closet? Okay, we're good. It's
There
done.
are blankets on the bed. There are pillows on the bed.
Okay.
You could say there are sheets on the bed,
Okay, we
but that's
did it.
not a vocabulary word.
Okay, go ahead. Go further. There are clothes in the closet. There are hangers in the closet. Okay. There are blankets. There are pillows on the bed. There is soap on the sink, in the sink. There's water in the sink. Scroll down. All right. Activity 2, 10 to 15 minutes. Trabaje. Okay. Work with a partner. Have a natural, meaningful conversation using a sentence pattern and new vocabulary. Work with a partner. Set a timer for 2 minutes. Use the 2 minutes to speak as many sentences about the bedroom and bathroom in item 1 as you can. Alternate who speaks. Partner A says the first sentence, partner B says the second sentence, so on. Keep a tally of how many sentences total you and your partner say in 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, stop. Repeat the activity for item 2. Your goal is to say more sentences for item 2 than you did for item 1. Okay. My goal is to say. So, essentially, you're trying to use sentences that your partner in 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, stop, repeat the activity for item 2. So item 1 is the bed and the bath. So what you're going to say is there's a shower in the bathroom, there's a mirror on the wall, there is a cabinet with a sink in it, there is a bed with what? There are 2 beds in the bedroom. There are 2 pillows on the bed. And in item 2, you would say something like, there are 2 windows in the bedroom. There is looks like a bench in the bedroom. There are pillows on the bed. There's a blanket on the bed. There's shower in the bathroom. The same thing. You're just going to talk about what you're seeing there. Okay, so Alternate who speaks. So you got 2 minutes. Set timer for 2 minutes. You got to do this in 2 minutes. As many sentences about the bedroom, bathroom, and item 1 as you can. Okay? So it says the first sentence, part of B says, so you're going back and forth. It's kind of like a challenge to who can say the most sentences about that area.
Well,
Boom.
you're not challenging each other. You're just trying to say more things than you did in the first time.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, continue. Okay, here's our gospel message, conversation del evangelio. Have a gospel discussion, share your thoughts with the group. And this is standard. You're going to do it. I'm going to read all through this whole thing. EnglishConnect 1 and 2 group session must include 20 to 30-minute gospel conversations. So this is directed towards members of the church, towards missionaries. Teachers can use topics from the My Foundation for Self-Reliance manual or select specific gospel principles from Preach My Gospel, Come Follow Me manuals, or general conference messages. The conversation should not be a lecture, but should encourage participants to share personal experiences and testimony. Teachers can focus on principles that will help learners increase faith in Jesus Christ, foster fellowship, and encourage individual growth. These are all things that we've done in our lives to be in this place where we're at right now. We have increased our faith over the years. We have a large family, with 8 children. And myself, we grew up with 10 people in our family. Teachers can focus on principles. We taught as parents to help our children increase in their faith in Jesus Christ, that they would associate with one another. Now, there are problems. There's one child who has caused us a lot of problems, but the rest of them are in really good shape. And to encourage them to be the best they can be. And they are very good people. Continue. Conclusion, 5 minutes, talk with your partner. How confident do you feel about each objective? I always go back to the objectives. Then discuss 3 things you still need to practice. Look at the objective. Follow the plan. Do as much as the plan as you can. What we have tried to do is cover every hyperlink you can that they give to you. Every one. We have addressed every one. Okay? Invitation to act. Imagine, que un amigo from here. Okay, so you're going to imagine that there's somebody's going to come visit you at your house, practice describing in English where the different things are. Okay?
Remember your daily
diario, your habits. Acquired your habits, your daily habits in studying English. And that's from your English study program. Pray, read your Book of Mormon. They want you to do it in English and Spanish. Act with faith that you're going to achieve your goals, and use your English practice plan just like it says daily. Okay?
And last of all, you're not finished until you do what?
Your auto evaluation.
Right, and you're also at the end of the unit, so don't forget your unit evaluation for Unit 5.
Okay. Good job. All right. We got it. We're done.